Record on this computer. Perfect. And here I'm going to use screen share right now, and you are good. Make host. Okay. All right. It's all yours, brother.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
It should be popping up now.
Yeah, we see it right there.
All I see is it's being recorded by host. That's all I have.
Slide the screen over, Mike, because it is showing the screen right now. I can see what he's looking at.
Got it.
Okay. So this is a 1 watt constant power. I charged it to 3.65 volts, and I hit it with exactly 1 watt. All the data is available right here, the raw data. This is just a graph that I made, and it seemed to have clamped out after about 211 minutes. It dropped down significantly here after 211 minutes. So that is the 3.6 volt 2200 farad device. I'll move on to, this is the same battery, but with a 5 watt discharge. Okay, lasted 43 minutes. Again, I'm charging it to, well, this one I went a little bit higher. I went to 3.7 volts. I was starting this, I don't want to get into any kind of destructive testing with this because I only have 2. So I was only as comfortable going to 3.7 volts.
Go ahead and destroy it. I'll bring you back more.
Okay. Well, then I'll continue to start pushing boundaries on the higher on these numbers here.
Like I say, I'm leaving for China tonight. I'll bring you back.
I'm actually leaving. I'll be in Taiwan next week.
I'll bring you the 4.2 version.
Okay. All right. So this is this data here. This is again. These are just discharge curves. Now I'm going to get into some. This is a 3.6 volt. This is a charge curve. All right. So we started off. This is the 3.6 again, and I charged it at 2 amps, and it took it 35 minutes before it clamped out. And again, I set my maximum voltage on this to 3.65. I will start stepping that up now that I have permission to destroy these things, and I'll find its breaking point. So this is this charge curve here. And then I did it again at 4 amps. And you see here, it charged in 18 minutes before it clamped out. And we'll go back to this. Here's a 4.2 battery. I went a little crazier with this one here. First off, this is 8 amp discharge. It's the picture of that I was able to get with my flare. So it only got up to just under 40 degrees Celsius, which is awesome. I mean, it didn't get hot at all. If I do that with a lithium ion, it would have blown up, frankly. But yeah, we only got up to 40 degrees. And this is the 8 amp discharge curve.
So go back to the one you just had there, the infrared one.
It finally just showed Albert the infrared picture there. It's not showing it yet.
It may take it's a big picture. It might take a second.
Okay.
Let me know when you can see it.
Okay, still not yet. Huh.
Still nothing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'll email to you.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
I want you to do me a favor, okay?
Mike, you see it, Mike?
Yeah, I see it. I want you to the graphs that you're showing me right now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you wouldn't mind, copy these graphs into an email and give me an explanation of what you're doing underneath each graph.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm going to the factory and I want to present this to them so we can.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make a Google Drive and I'm just gonna put all of this on the Google Drive. Do you have a Gmail account?
Yes.
All right. Send me your Gmail account and I'll put a Google Drive. I'll put you as an authorized person on that. All of my data is gonna go in one spot, and
Okay.
it's all. I have all the raw data too. So I'm
Yeah.
only putting graphs of what I think is applicable. But you'll have all of the information, you know, and you could make
Now
whatever.
that sells at 40 degrees right now.
Yes, that one's at 40 degrees. And that's, oh, but that means you're pulling 8 amps. Here's the corresponding graph for this. So you see here, I started off at, you know, 4.25 volts, and I hit it with 8 amps,
I don't see anything right now.
continuously.
I'm not seeing anything.
It's a
Are you
black
seeing
screen.
this?
Not yet. It's a black screen with a little white dot on it.
Still nothing?
There it is. I got it. Okay, so you're
Okay, hold on.
you're at 4.21 volts.
Yeah. And it lasted why this curve isn't coming up. So now it goes black when I do that.
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah, see this is I have the full graph up right now. I don't know why it's doing that.
Which cell is this one that you have? The 4.21. Which cell? Is it the 3,000 farad version?
This here is the 4,000.
So that's the one with the 2 prongs. That's the old version. That's it. Okay. All right. That's the old version.
And we got to see the graph here. You got to 30 minutes at 8 amps, which is, I mean, that's why it's not a battery, it's not and it's not a capacitor. It's something in between. Pretty cool.
It's doing fine. Those are good. Those are good numbers.
Okay, and this is that same battery at 2 watts. Lasted 7 hours with a constant 2 watts. And then this is that same battery. This is the charge curve. See, it took 40 minutes at 5 amps, and it clamped out at 40 minutes. And then this is my charge temperature. Got to 36 when I charge it, but I can only charge up to 5 amps. My power supply, I'm gonna have to get some bigger power supplies to work with you guys.
You can go on Amazon and get a 60 volt, 50 amp power DC to DC power supply. I think they're like $75.
Oh yeah, as long as I could get it through LabVIEW, because I like to monitor everything. You know, as long as I could get a LabVIEW driver for it, that's what's important to me.
So that's at 36 degrees right there, right?
Yeah, and that's I'm charging it at 5 amps.
Do that with a lithium, see what happens.
Yeah, and it can happen. And then here's the setup.
Have you ever seen anything like that, Albert, on that last picture?
I've never seen power go into a battery, into something that small, that much power. No, definitely not. So yeah, I have a big KNX system coming here.
That's the old version. Wait do you see the new version?
Yeah. So that's basically what I got so far. I'm going to continue testing, and now that you're bringing me back some more stuff, I'll get destructive on it.
My email to get me is real simple. It's the same email, mdana82481 at Gmail instead of AOL.
I'll text it to you, Albert. You got it.
Yeah, text it to me, and then I'll put you on the.
Yeah, send it to me. In fact, are you on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Send me your WhatsApp contact because I can't talk to you any other way from across the ocean.
Yep. Well, how long are you gonna be there for?
2 weeks.
All right. So next week I'll be in Taiwan. I'll be across the strait from you.
Yeah. Where they want to invade.
No, I'll be at TSMC and ASML, so I'll be right. If they're gonna attack, I'll be at the places they're gonna attack.
They're not gonna attack. They're gonna starve them to death.
Yeah.
Albert, what applications do you see for this battery?
Well, I think I like that it stores a lot of power quickly. It doesn't last as long as a lithium-ion battery, but I think you guys will get there.
Wait a second. You're testing our old stuff. Wait do you test our new stuff?
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
When I send you the pouch, you're going to see a whole different light.
Yeah. So, I mean, but in this application, I mean, I could just imagine if you guys made like a Tesla battery out of this, it's going to be lighter. It's going to be safer. and it's going to get a hell of a lot more power out of it. Now, again, these particular cells, they're not going to go as far, obviously, as the lithium or the cells that they're using now, whatever's in them. But I mean, you're going to get a whole lot more bang for your buck in that 0 to 60. I mean that, and I was talking with one of my guys here. He's like, you know, the military. There is going to be countless opportunities in the military. He's like, with battery does what? And he's like, and here's the graph. He's like, that's pretty amazing. So, you know, like I said, I'm just a test guy.
I had a Tesla engineer here 3 weeks ago, and he saw our new wall battery, and he's not real happy because they have nothing that comes even close to it. He brought all of his test equipment here. He was in there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours running all sorts of tests. I didn't say a bleeping thing to him. I gave him carte blanche, do whatever you want. And no one does that. But I got nothing to hide. And he left here very, very disappointed because Tesla's got nothing that comes close.
That's cool. You know, like I said, I mean,
when you see the new version stuff, you're gonna go crazy. Yeah, you get
cool.
yourself a little more powerful equipment, and I'll send you the 100,000 version.
All right, and then I have a whole KDEX system coming in tomorrow. And then I also have Marty Hockman coming to my lab. So the main Underwriter Laboratories guy is going to be in my lab, and he's already reviewing this data online. He has access, and
sounds good.
It's good. It's good.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate your time, guys.
All right. Safe travels.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Albert.
Yep.